Alright, I am almost ready. Copy. I just need to set up the chat really quick. Just in case if people actually show up for the chat, then I'll go ahead and do that. Wait, now my microphone's quiet. Okay, this... Was it because I restarted the computer or something? Alright, I just needed to set up. Should be good now. Hopefully, this isn't too bad. Didn't know that was a thing. Well, there's no more network saves? Weird. Wait, does my mic sound good? Yeah, it should. I thought I was a bit of a lag for a second. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go over the story so far, because I'm gonna be doing this for each stream now. Oh, what was that? What was that? You just slammed into it? I thought I slammed into it for a second. So, I guess I could start from the start. Black-clad figure, yeah. Guided by his teammates, he tries to escape, cornered, brought to interrogation. Signed a confession with only one thing. Joker. At least, Joker's actual name in Joker. Signed Nijima, prosecutor. Under influence of drugs, I recall thingies. Now I'm found guilty of a crime I didn't commit. Under probation, yada yada. Man with a long nose. Find this weird castle thing. And I find out that people are talking about this teacher banging a student, but rumors aren't really true. Guy's bad. He too horny. And girl tries to kill herself. Take the guy's heart. We become burnt bread. Madarame. Been abusing all sorts of students, but Yusuke has Stockholm Syndrome till he awakens, that is. And high profile change of heart. Akechi hates us. Makoto senpai likes things. Likes to protect student council, but the mafia is on the student's case. So, yay, new persona user. Could be connected to psychotic breakdowns. And steal a mob boss's heart. Little girl, hacker girl, Alibaba. Asks us to change her heart. She has a really rough mommy issue past thing. We sort of change her heart? Well, she awakens to her persona, changing her personality wildly. And change her heart? I don't know how that works, but basically, we fix issues. Phantom Thieves getting popular. Oh yeah, go to Hawaii and Principal got a mental shutdown. Okumura is #1 on charts. Ryuji and Morgana do a oopsie. And other things happen. Try to change his heart, but mental shutdown. God, that's actually pretty horrific. And back to the present. Poop. Decorate. I already have that. Stop. Just stop.
Wow.
Don't have anything in there. How are my item stocks? Those materials. Right. Oh, whoops. I'm out of lockpicks. Let's make 12 lockpicks.
Yeah.
14 lockpicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have max per fish. Yay.
Nice.
Oh, and also last time we should have the
Well then.
what is it? Fair coming up.
Yes. I have another suggestion.
Hold on.
Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Check over this. Script this down. Rankings fell even more. God. Oh, and apparently, if you are watching this before May 21st, 2020, Grand Theft Auto 5 is free on Epic. But, it got so much traffic by people trying to claim the game that the store is down. And by the way, people hate us now because people think that we killed Okumura. Though we didn't.
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, the puzzle was moved. Phone calls in the faculty office.
Do you know?
Oh my god, it's literally Sudoku. Wait for it? No, it's 15.
This is it.
Correct. Nice.
Sudoku, seppuku. Please don't underrate it. I need to max out. Oh shoot, that's right. I forgot to load up the document. Math doesn't kill anyone. Are you sure about that? Hold on. Hold on, I need to do something really quick. What are we gonna do? Help with questionnaires. Who people want to see as the guest of honor? Something's going on. I maxed on. I believe I maxed the Kemi. I'm already good on charm.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
Leave it on auto.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously.
We're gathering information too. You know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid. Damn it.
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
Yeah, that's
No
right.
one's counting the results. Can't we just make him up?
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
For some reason, my
It'd
dog's
be best
freaking
for us
out.
to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a...
I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Someone at the door.
A little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How was Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Mm-hmm. Simeon. I already know what happened. So.
Hey,
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly?
Of course I know it.
You were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm stuck on the Yakumura. So 2 heads are better than 1. So only imagine what 8 can do. Totally in an Ari.
What are you staring at your phone like that? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Pretty much.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky, kid. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
Nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
Ooh, oh. Arcades. Yeah, sure, let's hang out with them.
Sorry to bother you.
Dragging you out here. Some patrons playing this. A pretty hardcore shooter game. I don't think games like these. All the time. I mean, let me just say, first, this game is still rated M. For, like, different reasons than other games. But second, my second place all-time favorite game is Doom, which is extraordinarily violent. Bloody. And yeah, it is pretty violent with the glory kills and all that. But I gotta say, both these games are spectacular. This game for the storytelling and gameplay as well, like it's pretty fun, like a really fun JRPG. And Doom for like its fast-paced shooting. That kind of only go easy on me. What did he say? I can only ask that you go easy on me. And he's so good. Ross isn't doing bad either. How is he so good at gunplay? Are you used to gunplay?
Have you noticed?
Practices I can get. Oh, need as much practice as I can get. Okay. If I'm gonna take you out. Only joke. Beginner's luck. Nostalgic? You want it to be a hero?
I don't know that I agree.
For cards. Do fits. Sticking to your justice. If nobody else, wants the justice, they fight for it. Isn't that just blind self-righteousness?
I apologize.
All right. We will meet again.
Why does he wear gloves all the time? You've still got a long way to go. Yeah, I wonder if they'll if they can talk about VR. That'd be an interesting subject to bring up. They're talking about Akechi again. Support vintage Lamau. Officer, look! Yes, officer, this comment right here.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
I just finished playing games with him. I've got his number.
For real?
Could you send
2 for
him a
reals
note,
in the
please?
same cutscene. Love it.
I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment.
Sorry.
We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
Thought we ended up relying on Akechi. You know where we go? Oh, Sojiro, Iwai, and Jihaya. Mishima. I don't want to get Sojiro done, because I never maxed him out. Okumura? Huh. Oh, wait a minute. There's no shopping today? Seriously? Just gotta walk in place. I'm gonna take care of some laundry, maybe?
Okay.
Run the wash and call Kawakami.
Hi.
Oh, they're invisible models. Wait, is there anything new here? Let's help out my uncle.
Ah, thanks.
When you ever get lonely, all I want is a relationship is spicy stimulation followed by some smooth, relaxing comfort. So he's literally a man whore. Okay. You get both of these things from my curry and my coffee. That's enough for me. That's literally just sex. Wow. To each his own. Real roundabout way of showing disapproval. The only thing I care about in life is making sure my customers are satisfied. The only reason why you relax. Just chill.
Hey.
You seemed aggressive. Relies on keeping people the right distance. Not too far, not too close. Oof. Shut your mouth. Sojiro, I hunger. Starting to shiver up. It's only like this because she saw you here. Taba's uncle. Never fed her and forced her to sleep on the floor. Turning for trouble was no mistake.
Sorry.
Going deeper. Nice.
All right.
Super useful.
I'm going home.
Kindness, yay. I need more kindness. Because I need to start Futaba. Follow up. Hey. I was fast asleep. I can help somehow. I'll find some way to deal with him. We'll get to lock up before bed later.
Hi.
And boom. Ooh, Kasumi.
Good morning.
Voice acted? Nope.
Well...
I'm fine.
Yes.
He's gonna do some training.
Hey.
Basically, everyone hates us, and they love Akechi. Though they're a little reluctant around him for some reason. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
A friend from college the other day got caught up talking about old times. The friend from college just so happens to be the same actor as Joker. Xander Movis.
How about you?
It's a key reason our memories can differ from reality. Remember this? Yeah.
This is it. Right.
Case where our brain may generate memories that aren't true.
Nice going.
I also need to get my knowledge up. I don't think anything requires max guts. I'm not too... Why, maybe? I have no idea. Oh shoot, that's right. I still have it. Oh yeah! Exams. I'm in the top 10.
Whoa.
Turn? Yeah. Word from Akechi. Evening, seriously. Oh.
Welcome home.
Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late.
How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
Again, foreshadowing.
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
Man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is Edward.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure
Shido has itty bitty cat ears.
that I will do just that.
Met that man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
You're standing too.
Standing here is my job. That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
Don't like politicians?
It isn't about liking or disliking them. It's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed when they've yet to be arrested. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
You a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
You can still see steam on it. Jeez.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Going me on about some real complicated stuff. I heard. Really? Decently. Will that counselor be at the... Huh. That sounds good. That's actually a pretty nice way how they twisted Maruki into that text message or whatever. Okay. Whatever I'll do, Mishima. Maid cafe improves charm. Hang out with him. Your remember, guys. They were actually dangerous. Oof. Showed some real tornado. And some real courage. Orange is highest.
Hey. It's just...
Huh. I'm wrong? Not fun messing around with them anymore.
No.
There's been something else. ... It's changed. Something like that. Trying to be like the Phantom Thieves.
All right.
Yay! Passionate resolve. Don't use our real names.
No.
Had code names you used, those would work too.
All right.
What about a parfait instead?
See you later.
See you later. Really happy to hear that one comment. The sparkle in your eyes. Justice sounds hollow now. Justice is lost. True, so real.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me. You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's go off to the stand, users. Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. You sold the last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod, bro.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll take 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You
know, he actually probably
Akechi
did know
guy
too
agreed to
much.
Show up here 'cause he believes we
Or-
didn't kill anybody?
Like he knew his stuff.
Or he may
Oh
simply
no,
love
he
large
wasn't
gatherings.
providing results.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Hell no.
I'm of the same mind. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies! I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
Oh, I remember this scene. Oh wow, this is funny.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Of course, because that's Yusuke.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Think it'll be spicy?
Well...
I cannot handle any spicy.
Oh,
at all. Oh,
everyone's
I can
all
see.
here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine. It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
You can see him twerking.
I just love spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
Video clipping.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel.
Bum, bum, bum,
I'm
bum,
gonna pull
bum.
this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. ... So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had fun as well.
I wonder if
Since I
he's
got to
gonna
spend
send a
time with you
message
all.
to me later.
What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more?
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Is his next move pancakes? Wait,
Oh?
Yusuke's missing.
Let's head back.
What is that? Oh! You are Dr. Taketo Maruki, correct?
Yes. I.
Oh! Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san? Takamaki?
Quite.
Takamaki. I can't speak. What about canceling? Correct. Continues getting closer.
Hold on.
How about it?
Just have to chat.
Well then.
I see, so you are Madarame-sans.
Well,
Got him in a positive direction, so lives are improved.
I see.
Souls could be worth
Indeed.
it.
Thank you. Oh, yes.
Greatest wish in life at the moment. Facilitators artist.
I. All right. Thank you.
Well then.
There's the panel. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. I'm at home. Photo time! That looks adorable. Wasn't the instant stuff, but still good. This? The red mountain? No, that went straight to the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Wait, why is there no roller coaster picture? The anime had some clips like that.
Nice.
Let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep. I reported so. Oof. Oh, that's right.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel.
Guess we're going right then. Alright.
Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
Same laugh track over and
How much do you
over.
think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Because, you know, her sister's the prosecutor.
But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's all...
Alright. I'm gonna have this screenshot thing. Hold on. Just a second. Where's... Capture Carly. There. Alright, so... If you can, look around... You can see, oh shoot, how can I... Just a second. 0. Just do 0. Sorry, so... You can see all the Phantom Thieves on frame. You can see, hold on, this frame is really tiny. Okay. You can see, Haru and Futaba over here. Joker right there. Yusuke, An, Ryuji. And pretty hard to see, but Morgana's over here. And obviously, you know, Makoto. Just feel like that's a pretty good touch. You can actually see all the Phantom Thieves on frame. Not Kasumi, though.
Only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
That's a nice touch, trolling.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
No! That's gotta be shopped!
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too.
Wait a minute. With those pictures, they were fading.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel too good.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Yes, I'm still doing Infinity Warriors. It's still funny.
Yes.
Which world?
Wouldn't all of you know more about it than me? I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
That's right.
So, you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
A confidant
I would like you
link.
to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you. Along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that
Justice is lost. Okay, every time he mentions justice. Hold on, be right back. I just gotta grab something. And yes, I'm wearing wee pajama pants, cause quarantine. This is what I think of. Justice for all.
Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're
In that
caught.
opening scene of the game, they actually mention it as manslaughter, which is accidental death. So, how can that tie up? That's a little plot hole.
And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Not the only way.
I can understand how you feel. It must be
His
hard
reaction
making
to
a decision on
Morgana
the
was a
spot
little
like this.
off.
Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
Drugs.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although
He
things
has
have
the calling
quieted
card.
down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. God.
So many big things happening.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Was that Kasumi's voice?
Post-festival party? Nobody invited you to it, so...
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
Not sure yet.
Then why don't we go together? Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition. The Student Sharing Special!
Big breaks.
But, before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. ... Members of the dance club, come on down.
Definitely new. My school actually has a pretty big dance club.
Now everybody, join in! Don't fall behind the dance club.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
Let's bust a move. Or it's showtime! I need to show a little clip after this.
Very impressive, Senpai.
And now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music!
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Oh, is this that one?
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
I think an anime cutscene's coming up. I'm gonna leave the audio on just because it's my first time seeing this.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
Good. I mean, gymnast. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow, this is good. Oh! What? They weren't gonna dance together? It would've been awesome! Left the party with Kasumi to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
I could tell. Nope. No messages.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
I'm gonna walk it.
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun. Especially with you. See you soon!
Looks like your dance is over. I need to show you something, oh. Out of the 3. Who should I do? I haven't been able to start Haru, actually. An or Kawakami? I'll do with An. I'd love to go. Okay, after this little cutscene thing, I need to Oh, that's why they actually had a dance club performance. That was an actual line from the vanilla game. That is a very good tie-in. Wow, I'm impressed.
Everybody give them another round of applause.
Oh, sorry. I was just worried about the whole thing with the Ketchi-kun. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely.
It actually feels like that's the truth when you say it.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
They're really doing this again this year?
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone?
Voice crack.
No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
I guess this disorder really makes the post-festival party what it is.
How about the girl in the hoodie with the super bleached hair?
Huh? Me?
Well then, come on up.
What should I do?
You poor thing.
You don't have to be so cold.
Come, come! Everyone's waiting!
Fine.
And what is your name?
Takamaki.
Ah, Takamaki-san. Good looks, smoking body. You don't look like you have a complaint in the world. Now then, on with the show. What would you like to share with us today, Takamaki-san? Takamaki-san?
I don't know.
Here, I'll give you a question. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh?
Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Takamaki-san?
What do I think?
An's in trouble. I need to change the subject. I should do. Oh shoot! I forgot to activate my webcam. I don't know what I should do. Should I do the oblivious "do you have a boyfriend"? Because you know I am the boyfriend already. I've always loved you. A confession, even though I am already a boyfriend. Or the comedic answer. Remember, this game rated M for a reason. I'm doing comedic. I can almost see them. Stands up. You don't mention at all how I mentioned that. You don't mention it at all.
Sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Takamaki-san.
Just when it was getting interesting. See, do your job.
Oh, this makes my face look a lot better.
It's finally over. That was embarrassing. I can't believe you had the courage to stand up and say that in front of everyone.
I couldn't ignore you.
Huh? So you did it to help me? At any rate, I had really frozen up for a second there. So, thanks. You were a huge help. You know, you're actually a pretty dependable guy. I think we'll be good together. Ignore that. Talking about the future. That's a bit too heavy for right now.
I feel the same way.
Stop that!
I'm still worried about Akechi-kun. But this post-festival party actually...
Yikes. Someone's using a lot of internet. Well, I'm gonna record from this point on. Probably splice it in post. Just so that no further footage is screwed up.
Turned out pretty fun. I want you to have this.
Cream puffs. That looks delicious.
I hope you like it.
Yeah, I do.
Wanna head home together?
Nothing goes better with your cookies and cream. If you don't know what that is, a Guns N' Roses song, Anything Goes, a old version of it, like a demo tape, like they call it a 86 soundstage, or Anything Goes.
Welcome home.
Ooh.
You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Taba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon.
Whoops.
But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect.
Oof.
Let's go.
Good thing I decided to record this. Pretty big cutscene. Oh.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you, but it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
Yikes.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
He's holding it upside down.
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing.
Ah, shoot! You know what I just realized? That, wait, hold on. Did I? Yeah, I did. That I don't have enough hard drive space to actually hold the, raw recordings of these. I might have to change some settings around. Dang it.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Okaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, A thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these phantom thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the phantom thieves...
And he has some, like, I don't know, Gravier magazine or something. Right
Changing
there. Or
hearts
sport,
about
like,
the same
whatever.
thing.
It's like down on the bottom right text
Back
box.
in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her.
So she worked out of country?
She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba
I
had
sent
change
it.
of heart
Or
like the
technically
Phantom
Ryuji
Thieves
did,
as
but
well.
whatever.
Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
You're sharp.
You think this is a game? You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke. Even though I was kind of laughing.
You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal!
Yeah.
Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
His cousin is powerful.
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically
And if you
my
see me
fault
glancing
you
like
got
this, I'm
burned
looking at my
with
second
Scrap.
monitor, which
It's not your fault,
has
Sojiro.
OBS running.
I acted all big,
Oh, let me check the
lectured,
chat.
even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
It's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault!
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
Oh yeah, isn't Ryuji supposed to say an F word around here? There it is! That was timing. Oh yeah, I found it really weird when in Futaba's palace, the one time Ryuji, or well, the first time Ryuji said the F word, which was in vanilla, but was taken out of Royal. And also, why did they take out the JoJo references in Royal? Why? Wait, are you okay? There's no ordinary man. Check this out. Let me see. What? A government official.
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Oh, Futaba's right there. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. That's funny because everyone sees Futaba as like an inkling from Splatoon or something. That's funny. Ethan? Oh, must be the photo. Perhaps the Ukuma Pal stuff? You can hear it purring. Mine just get bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Cars time. Oh. That's pretty cool. Just like an adorable little ball of fluff. The cinnamon roll. That was friggin' adorable. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hold on. Let me swap this around for just a sec. You know that, the prelude to the big dance cutscene? Oh yeah, that's my second monitor. There's a, certain video that, reminded me of, like, they featured that scene in the, this isn't like one of the early trailers, like Japanese. What? Oh, whoops. I forgot to actually turn on the display capture. Anyway, it reminded me of this. Like, the first time they showed that scene, it became a meme format almost instantly. Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Alright, let me put it on that. Alright, go back to the game. Ah, shit. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see if I could. Oh, good.
Sorry.
So, kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey, wait!
Go home. Okay.
Whoa.
Call it a day and go to bed. Go a frick to sleep, Joker.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
Didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1.
Oof.
Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
Needed to cut the recording for just a sec. Too many mental shutdowns as it is. They're already million. Any news? Talk more in person.
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
That's like $300,000.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fat around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
Whoa.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly...
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
I'm so irritated with myself.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables. Well, well, how the turntables.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags.
That's 3
I
shits
can't even joke
in
about
one
it.
sentence. Seriously, 3 shits, 1 sentence. Huh. Things will turn around.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
Reggie is such a good boy. That's funny. Go on tomorrow. We'll manage.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay.
Need to check my phone real quick.
Hey, hey!
Oof, I need more nutrients.
Nice.
Better nutrients, actually. Because I need kindness. And knowledge, actually. Can I play game?
Oh!
Oh shoot, I need to return that.
Okay. Could it be?
So this number. Where is it?
Hey!
Finish line in first place. Kindness.
Yeah.
An issue in which criminals
More
do
for a
whatever
shadow,
they want
jeez.
under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first? Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
That was delayed.
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So
Isn't she judgment though?
The truth will be covered up. And an innocent civilian's
Like,
life will be
isn't
destroyed.
her turret,
I can't allow
judgment?
such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it?
Makoto's just bug-eyed
Will you
right
agree to
now.
my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will. Alright, you end the stream after this.
I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
It says about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Slow fast forward. Because we're actually catching up to the present.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's not all.
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
I don't remember.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus.
When I was told that it was set up by my own teammate.
Seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Slowly starting to escape. Truth is that seek judgment. Like I said.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Story updated.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men. You're Phantom Thieves! Ahem.
Not
Also,
Sound City
I may
Thieves.
be overthinking it, but my voice...
What?
Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
I can't save it. I'm meeting up today at the courthouse.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Shoot, I should have screenshotted that.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
It's smiling.
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
Stadium is another palace.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
They didn't say the distortion out loud. Oh, well, it's like... yeah. Oh, wait, isn't this anime? Oh yeah, I'm only leaving the mic on for news.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
for anime cutscenes, I'm only gonna leave them. I'm only gonna leave them unmuted
Everywhere else seems to be a normal
for
cityscape.
royal exclusive cutscenes.
Isn't that
The police
or
station.
royal
yes.
exclusive anime?
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name, too.
Codename? Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
That's right. Ikechi is actually pretty useful,
Now then.
and I freaking love this theme.
Let's do it.
I did say I was ending the stream though, so I'm gonna have to do that. And also, when it comes to the anime cutscenes, I'm going to unmute my mic only for royal exclusive anime cutscenes. For vanilla cutscenes,